Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Naeem. I hope you're all doing well. Today, this video is about the process for all those doctors who are interested to work in Oman as a general practitioner. Now, the points here are important, and I'm going to elaborate and explain one by one. The reason behind this is the process for Oman is a bit difficult one, and that is also a bit complicated one. Why I'm saying this? Because for other Gulf countries, you all need to have one exam, or you can say just one step exam. But for Oman, you all need to have two steps exam. The first step is the prometric exam conducted by the Pearson View, and the second step is the YY exam. Right now, here important points for your process. You need to sit in the prometric exam only when you will have at least 4 years of experience after your house job. If you are not having 4 years of experience after you get your country license, do not apply. Do not do your data flow because you will not be able to appear in the YY exam. How and why, I will give the examples later on in this video clip. Now let's talk about the initial steps. When you are doing the data flow, make sure data flow is not compulsory for the step 1 exam, which is the prometric. You can even appear in the step 1 prometric exam without doing the data flow, and you can also do the data flow and appear in the step 1 exam. That is not compulsory. You do it or do it after the exam or before the exam, it's your choice. When you will do the data flow, make sure the experience you are attaching to the data flow for verification, that experience must be experience as a medical officer or as a general practitioner. I found doctors who are attaching their experience certificate as their training certificates to the data flow. For example, doctors who are doing the FCPS, doctors who are doing the MCPS or other any postgraduate training programs, they are attaching those certificates to the data flow. Now, the problem is training certificates is not your actual experience certificate. Training is always in a specific field. You are managing some specific patients. You are learning in a specific way. So remember, training certificates are not acceptable, and do not add training certificates, especially you are applying for the position of general practitioner. Now, the next point is some doctors who are I'm talking about the foreign medical graduates. The foreign medical graduates, when they get into their own country, they need to have their own country license, and for that license they need to appear in the exam of their own country. So when they clear the exam, they get the license, they do the house job, then they are having some experience in the field of medicine, general physician or a medical officer. Make sure you have the experience of general physician after your license, not before the license. Before the license, any sort of experience is valueless. That has no any importance at all. Your only experience which is important and valuable is the experience after your house job. After your house job, the experience must be 4 years, and then you can apply. Once your data flow is done, once your step 1 exam is done, the next step is you need to find a sponsor in Oman. The sponsor, I mean the clinic, the hospital, or any organization, any company who you are going to join. They need to hire you, and they will provide you an offer letter. They will send you the offer letter. If you agree with their terms and conditions, you need to sign that offer letter and send it back to them with all your documents. For example, your step 1 prometric exam, your data flow, and all your academic certificates. They will tag those documents to the Ministry of Health in Oman. They will book an appointment for your YY exam. The YY exam is the step 2, and you must have to appear in the YY exam to get the license to work as a general practitioner in Oman. Now, that is a separate discussion how they take the YY, and how they ask you the question. They are testing your knowledge. They will ask you how to handle some basic emergencies. You have to answer, and they will then give you marks of whether you pass or fail the YY exam. After that, you are allowed to get entered to Oman and start your working and your career as a general practitioner. Again, I'm going to summarize these points. The first one is when you are going to appear in the prometric exam, make sure you have at least 4 years of experience after your house job. The second point is when you are doing the data flow, do not add any irrelevant documents. For example, your training certificates, for example, any academic trainings, because when you are applying as a general practitioner, they only need you to have experience as a general physician for 4 years or more after your house job. And the third point is you need to find a sponsor. They will give the appointment for the Viva, and you have to appear in the Viva. I will make a separate video of how to appear in the Viva and how to answer their questions. And then later on, some doctors are asking about their monthly salary for Oman. So nowadays, the monthly salaries for general practitioner in Oman is about 1100 to 1300 Omani Riyal in most of the hospitals or clinics. So this is the salary they are getting in Oman, and some hospitals are even facilitating them to provide them accommodation. So that depends on each setup they are going to join. I hope this video will be helpful for you all. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Allah.